Alright, friends, I'm here with Brother James and I'm going to be asking him some questions. How are you doing, brother?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you, brother?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going to be asking you questions on the Christian journey, okay? As a Christian, as a whole. First question goes, what is the most important decision you ever made in your life?
Wow, the most important decision I've ever made in my life is the one of which I decided to follow Christ. I decided to get baptized, and I decided to put Christ as the center of my life. I think since that decision, my life has been changing, good things have been happening. So it's safe to say that that's the best decision I've ever made in my life.
You said like since that decision, things have changed. What are some of the things that have changed after accepting Christ?
Well, my reactions towards challenges before then, if I'm going through pain, if I'm going through struggles, I would usually give up easily. I would usually behave in a way, let me just say, I would usually behave like a girl. You know, girls are weak. Once they go through something bad, they tend to despair. They give up easily. They are hopeless. But ever since this decision, I've learned to encourage myself. I've learned to trust in the Lord. Even when I go through something bad, it doesn't give me a decision to give up. Rather, it pushes me to trust God more and believe in His words.
Amen. Yeah. One may ask, is it worth it? All the struggles, after accepting Christ, it's true you react in a different way, in other words, respond.
Yeah, I think it's very much worth it because, in fact, for you to be a strong person, let me just say for you to be a strong Christian, because even in Christianity, we need strength. So for you to be strong, you need to go through challenges. So for someone to be strong, they need to go through the real struggles. So if you don't go through the challenges of life, even your faith will not be there. It will fade away because you are not strong. But sometimes God will put you in a situation whereby you go through pain so that you can depend on Him. Then He will give you strength. So the challenges are not really there for us to. It's not just something that you might think that it's just. Sometimes they are put for us to be strengthened. So you go through challenges so that your faith can increase, and also so that you can be strong, both physically and mentally, if I can put it that way.
Do you find peace when you're going through the struggles?
Very much. I find peace, and it's the kind of peace that no one can take away from me.
Which is?
Let me just say, this kind of peace is the kind of peace that no one can take away from you. It's like, let me just say, it's joy. There is joy in trusting the Lord. Even in times of troubles, you will find a Christian encouraging others. You will find a Christian being strong. It's not that maybe they are pretending or something. It's something that someone who is not a Christian will not understand. It's a divine thing. So there is joy in trusting in the Lord. There is peace. And the good thing is that it's the kind of peace that no one can take away from you.
Amen. So it's true that as you decide to follow Christ, you end up losing some of the things in your life. Did you lose some things?
I'm proud to say that these challenges have made me and my family to come close to each other. Sometimes these challenges will unite you and the people that you live with. So although I went through the challenges, I'm still thankful to God because even through these challenges, we were able to unite. Our bond as a family grew So I'm thankful that we went through challenges, because if not for these challenges, we wouldn't have understood some of these aspects of life that we need in our lives.
So basically you are saying that God used the bad things that happen in life for the good.
Yes.
Now the thing is like, as well also apart from losing part of our family and so on, wrong things happening, bad things, there comes a point whereby you lose friends, you lose some things out of your life, you need to cut off some of the things. Has that been easy for you?
Well, I wouldn't really say that it has been easy, but having Jesus Christ in your life is a very good thing. There are things that I cannot handle by my own, but having Christ in me who strengthens me, I've been able to overcome all these challenges that comes in my life. So the things that you are saying, I wouldn't say that they've been easy for me, but because of Christ, the Christ that I have in my life, I've been able to see or to look at the other. I'm not saying I've decided, or it has enabled me to rather not focus on the bad things that is happening, but rather focus on what Christ is able to do for me and what Christ is able to do through me.
Have you ever got angry at God?
Well, I won't lie. Yes, I did. There was one time I was angry with God because there was a time He got me used. I pray for something, I get it. I pray for something, I get it. And then there was one time I needed something very important. I prayed for it and prayed. I never got it. So I felt so disappointed in God. But later on, I realized that sometimes what we are able to see, what God can see, since God can see the future, we cannot comprehend the things that He allows on this earth. So I realized that sometimes God does not give you what you want, because either He's planning something better for you, or maybe you think it is the right thing, but Him who can see
everything
from a different angle, is able to tell that this is not what you need in your life. So instead of being angry with Him, cursing Him, feeling disappointed, I learned that He is the one that created, is the one that gives out things, and the only thing that I can do is to trust Him and not be angry with Him. And
so to dip you one last one, what do you have to say to someone who might be angry right now at God because maybe some catastrophe has happened to them? Let me say somebody was about to die, let me say, so very sick, and they prayed, they did everything, but it seemed like God didn't come through because they lost the person or something really important, like you said. This person maybe might be angry at God right now. What do you have to say to tell the person?
Well, the only thing that I have to say to this person is that they should trust in God. In as much as they prayed about it, something bad happened, they should not curse God. They should not be angry with God, because God sees beyond what we are able to see. And sometimes God allows things so that the better can happen.
Amen.
So my advice to this person is that they should not despair, and they should not be angry with God. Rather, they should just trust that He knows what He's doing. And sometimes God, when you pray to God to give you something and it's not happening, or the opposite is happening, sometimes He's working with time. So as a Christian, we need to be patient. Amen. So just because I prayed for something and then the other thing happened, or bad things are happening in my life, does not mean I do not have a good future, or God does not have a plan for me. It's just that God works with time. So you cannot rush Him. If you rush Him, you end up getting the worst. So you just need to trust in the Lord. So that is what I would say to this person, and I hope it will help them.
So basically there will be disappointments in life, but we should trust God, knowing that everything is under His control.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Brother James, for your time.